this over some nice meat. Come on, you want some nice meat, bud? Game face on!
Gori, the perfect pet.
It's cutting time, mother!
Hello there! You know what's great? Cats! You know what else is great? Cursing! You know what else is great? Gore! And no, I'm not trying to suggest that you go and kick your cat around while yelling fuck constantly. If you do that, well then you're no good shit for brains fuckface who deserves to be locked in a room with hungry tigers and have a huge sausage laced with cat mint shoved right up your ass! Anyway, Gori Cuddly Carnage. Let's start the review.
Ew! That was awesome, Gori! Oh, I was wondering what that burning smell was. We gotta find something to patch us up.
So we'll start with the aspect that's every game's backbone to motivate people to go on an adventure, which is the story. Bunch of stuffed serial killing unicorns are on the loose and that ain't good. Also our main protagonist, Gori the cat, has lost his owner who is this lady scientist, so he embarks on a journey to go find him with the help of Chip, who is Gori's spaceship's pessimistic and depressed computer thingy. And with Frank, who is Gori's hoverboard, who has filthy mouth, deadly blades, and a real desire to murder things. Now that I think about it, what the hell is Gori even doing in this game? I mean, Frank does all the shit talk and all the moving around and all the killing, while Gori all he does is meow and purr. Anyway, the great mystery is how did all those cutesy toys came about to be so murderous all of a sudden? Could the scientist have something to do with that? Okay, so the story might not surprise you, but it is a solid excuse to go on a blood-filled rampage murdering stuff. And in the end, do we really need anything else? Hey, you have any idea why them toys in this factory full of scientists just suddenly came alive and started murdering people?
Oh, why? 'Cause I'm a scientist, you just immediately assume it was my fault?
I'm just asking.
Did you know that people used to off themselves because of hemorrhoids? Until a scientist came up with cream for your pooper. Would you like to off yourself because of hemorrhoids?
No?
Do you like coffee?
Well, yes, I love coffee. I can't start my day without it.
We invented coffee makers.
Okay.
Annabelle, Chucky, demonic toys, or movies where the toys came alive because of demonic possession or magic.
Oh, how about that movie Megan? That one had a doll that was just faulty.
I gave you 3 movies, you give me 1. It seems like the odds are against you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Possession does make much more sense. I gotta go fill my bottles with holy water and I gotta go stock up on some crosses.
Here we go again!
Now, when it comes to characters in this game, Gori is a cat. So all his lines are pretty much meow or... They could have at least thrown in one of those... You know, hairballs. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a bit of a cat person myself. So obviously, Gori as a character gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Now he isn't a regular cat though. Oh no, this one walks on 2 legs and wears hoodies. So at first I was kind of baffled what the hell's going on here. You know, cause cats don't work like that. And this seemed to be like a regular human planet, but I should have put 2 and 2 together. I'm not gonna spoil the scientific reason why he is the way he is. Then there's Chip, who I mentioned, who is the ship's computer, who is this doom and gloom type of guy who always seems to be really depressed and always talking with this low, sad voice and calculating the odds against our main heroes. Basically, his calculations always mean everyone's fucked. Then there's Frank, who's the hoverboard who I mentioned, who does all the physical stuff. He does the talking, he does the killing, and he does the moving around. Frank's a filthy bastard, though he keeps throwing those F-bombs around like old hags throw bread to pigeons at local parks. Which, by the way, you shouldn't do. Give them some bird seeds and shit, you know, cause bread, it doesn't have the nutritions that birds need, and it tends to kind of bloat in their stomach, so it's not good, it's not good. Don't throw bread at birds. So Frank's a much cheerier fella than Chip. But first, I was kind of worried, is this gonna be like me when I started doing my YouTube channel? You know, when you try to be all edgy and cool by throwing every fuck, cunt, shit and damn in every sentence you spit out. Luckily though, it didn't feel too much cause the overall tone of this game is kind of adultish and edgy, so it fit perfectly here. Also helped that Frank and Chip actually had good voice actors. I was surprised. This game cost $20, so I wasn't expecting much. I was actually expecting something like a free drama school student or something like that, yelling there with his squeaky, annoying voice. Oi, fuckers, I'll kill you all! But luckily, it wasn't like that. It was way better. Also, while the voice acting wasn't like revolutionary, it just works here perfectly, cause Chip and Frank, they're total opposites, so they kind of complement each other in the story when it comes to voice acting. So I really like that. It kind of gives it nice little balance, you know. Other one's always sad and depressed, while the other one's always kind of cheery and ready to kill. And then there's our cat, who's just, well, I like meows and purrs, so. Computer! You think it's gonna be a great day?
It will be a terrible day. We're all going to die.
So, great day to be drunk as fuck. Perfect.
Bam! Right where I wanted it to go. Pure skill.
When it comes to overall sound design in this game, I thought it was good. You know, nice tunes in the background that were creepy when needed to, but then when needed to, they were more high energy, you know, when you got into combat and shit. Nothing may be memorable, but it served its purpose, and it served it well. Well, the main theme though, that got stuck in my head, and well, that's a good sign. It's a good sign that it's a catchy song, and it was that. It's not like the type of music I'd put on my Spotify list, but it was a nice song. Not every game can have just Motorhead or CTR on their soundtrack, or maybe some John Lee Hooker, I don't know. So yeah, of course, there needs to be other types of soundtracks too. And here it worked, it was good, you know. The main theme, catchy, and that's always a good thing. Although I hate when stuff gets stuck in my head, but yeah, it did that, and that's always a good sign, even though I hate it. Also, one more thing about sound design that I really liked was there was this really creepy at times, this kind of a pss, 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 pss. You know how you call a cat in US, apparently, cause that's wrong. Why the hell are you saying pss, 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 pss? No, in Finland we say ks, 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 ks. That's how you speak cat. Ks, 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 not pss, pss, pss. Seriously, what's wrong with you? Stop pissing everywhere. But the gameplay. Ooh, I saw the trailer at first and I was kind of pondering to myself, should I get this? It looked so fast-paced, and sometimes I'm getting older, so my reflexes ain't what they used to be, and I was kind of pondering if I was gonna like this or not, but I took the plunge, and man, it was good. I loved it. It's so smooth. It's like an extension of your spine, if I had any, but that's another topic. Gori moves fast and slices even faster pace, but there's also some platforming, and I was kind of worried at first because you're on a hoverboard. Maybe it feels too floaty or something, and it ain't as accurate, but Gori can double jump and he can boost through air, so you get a lot of hang time, and Gori moves around air real tight. I mean, it's as tight as a straight guy's asshole before prison. So it was just fun doing all that platforming stuff. I just really enjoyed the action and movement in this game overall. Such a joy to do all the fast-paced jumping and attacking enemies at the same time. And you also get a gun in this one, but don't get it twisted, this ain't no shooter. The gun overall felt like it was reserved more into slow, methodical places where you need to hit some certain targets. You know, you have your regular shots and you have grenade shots. I didn't really use the gun against enemies in this one that much, you know, unless there were certain enemies that had weaknesses that you could exploit using the gun, so then of course, but overall I mostly went through this game slicing and dicing everyone. So the gunplay, it was nice change of pace, but it's the slicing and the dicing that you want to do in this game mostly. Again, the shield brings nice variety in the gameplay. Also, there are executions you can do, which are great because they give you like this 2-second break from the action because it's really fast paced, usually from start to finish, so you really want to catch your breath during those execution animations. Also, the executions aren't there just for looks. You actually gain some health from those and some fuel. You can also gain health and fuel from destroying vending machines and all kinds of stuff around the levels. So the executions are Also, at later stages on bosses or something, those might be your only way to actually get some health or fuel. So they have their purpose, and like I said, they're also a good break. Now the fuel is used to do more powerful moves in this game, like Frank can turn into a spinning twister of blades that mutilates everyone quickly, so you know, that is great. I love those. There's also every game upgrades in this. You collect money from levels and you can use that money to buy stronger attacks, more health, stronger shield, and you can also buy this computer chip thingy that removes censorship from Frank. Because by default, Frank's actually, when he curses, they're all bleeped, which is kind of hilarious because the enemies aren't bleeped, so I never bought that. I thought it was kind of funny that Frank's always bleeped, you know. That's just fucking awesome. And obviously you can use money to buy cosmetics, you know, like different fur for your cat and different skins for Frank and all that kind of stuff. There's 8 levels in this game and every level ends with usually pretty fun boss fights, so this one has that thing going for it too. Game ain't long though, it takes about 7 to 8 hours to beat. This took me 7 hours so. But there are also collectibles if you want to collect them all, so that gives you a bit more length in the game. Every level has 3 key parts and if you collect them all you get this bonus level, which is basically like this certain battle scenario that you have to beat. So you get this unicorn that's not evil, not bad, not corrupted. So yeah. There is that. So yeah, I'd say you can add a few hours by collecting all. I didn't collect all, so that's why it only took me 7 hours. And also you can add more hours into your gameplay if you try to get gold stars from every level. From every level there's like combos and how fast you went through the level and what difficulty level you used. You get gold star from each, and I always kind of like that kind of stuff, you know, especially when the levels like in this one are kind of fast and tight. The controlling's great, so it's fun to grind these over and over again trying to get that gold star. So yeah, I always appreciate mechanic like that. I'm a sucker for those. And who knows, I might play this again, you know, try to get those gold stars. Because it is just so goddamn fun to play this. There's 4 difficulty levels, easy, normal, hard, and apparently very hard, which you can unlock once you beat the game. That's at least how I think it works. Because it wasn't available when I started the game, but I usually play my games at first on normal difficulty setting. So yeah, I did that here too. Oh wait, the difficulty levels actually in this one were Indoor Cat, House Cat, Alley Cat, and Cuddly Carnage. What the hell is the difference between Indoor Cat and House Cat? They're both in. Isn't it Outdoor Cat if you let your cat go out? Now I played this game through on using House Cat, which is the normal level, but I gotta say that was actually pretty goddamn easy, so I'm a bit regretting that. I should have probably gone with Alley Cat, but House Cat was the normal difficulty, at least it said there, so I went with that, and just a warning, heads up, that is really easy. I'm usually a guy who at some games struggles on normal. Some games the normal difficulty level can be just really bitchy, but in this one, it's really goddamn easy, in my opinion. So yeah, if you're the kind of person who usually likes to play their games on normal, you might want to try out the Alley Cat on this one. I know if I'm playing this again, I'm picking that for sure. Or, you know, maybe I was just super good, you know, that could always be a possibility. Now, when it comes to the downside of this game, you'll be happy to hear there actually isn't really that many. It's kind of on the shorter side, but then again, it only cost $20, so can't really complain. And also, to be completely honest, I these days, I prefer shorter experiences. I feel like these days every game just tries to be that next big open world thing that's just full of forced manufactured fucking fetch quests that can go themselves. Also, another downside in this game, I got a couple of times stuck in a corner when there was like a bigger enemy in front or a bunch of enemies, and it seemed like whatever I did, my cat really didn't move around, so I'm not sure what the hell that was all about, but I never died because of that. I just kept fucking pressing buttons, and at some point I got freed. I'm not sure what exactly that was, but maybe it was a bug, maybe it was some kind of weird don't get stuck in the corner type of design choice, which I wasn't really a fan of, but it didn't bother me that much. It could bother you on harder difficulty levels, possibly, so I don't know how it affects there, but on the normal difficulty I played through, I barely died in this game, so yeah, that wasn't a big issue with me, but still annoying. kinda sucked. Some areas felt a bit empty, so there was that too, but then again the game cost $20, so you know, I can overlook that. In fact, I gotta say, if I would have paid $40 for this game, I still would have been pretty goddamn happy. I bought a lot worse shit for $70, so hey, can't complain. Overall, really fun, fast-paced action game that feels like Tony Hawk, but instead of tricks, you're actually stabbing people, or toys in this case, and I can't really complain. It was just a fun, quick experience. Definitely worth the $20. Maybe the story didn't blow me away, but it served its purpose and it had, good characters to carry it through, and also it had these kind of nice comic book style cutscenes at times, which I really dug. Those were kind of fun too, so yeah. I feel like I've talked hours here, so I'm just gonna slap a score on this bastard, and you know what? Cause it was kind of a cheap experience and it was just quality, I'm gonna go with 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10 if you're a dog person, but then again, if you're a dog person, we all know there's something a bit wrong with you, so really just quality fun experience, and the low price really does the eye. Makes it almost impossible to hate this game. Just fantastic game, and I highly recommend this to everyone who likes fast-paced action and foul-mouth hoverboards. Anyway, I'm out, so fuck off, and I'll fuck off, and we'll meet back here when I upload more crap. I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and maybe I'll play more Gori, who knows? I really enjoyed this, if I didn't make myself clear. First I'm gonna go drink, cause my mouth's dry. I feel like I've talked here for hours. But you have a good day. Buy this game, it's really good. If you're into this sort of stuff, you won't be sorry. And if you are, well, you don't know where I live, so